It's late 1998, New York City. In a posh midtown office, long-term capital management's partners stare at screens blinking red. Their $100 billion hedge fund, once untouchable, is hemorrhaging billions in minutes. Panic surges. How did the smartest minds with Nobel Prizes and Wall Street's biggest banks backing them stumble so suddenly? What went wrong in a fund crowned genius? Before the fall, LTCM was the golden child of finance, brimming with confidence and mathematical magic. But what was their secret sauce, and why did so many believe it was foolproof? Myron Scholes and Robert Merton, two Nobel laureates, founded LTCM in 1993 alongside John Meriwether, a former Salomon Brothers bond kingpin. Their team used complex quantitative models to uncover tiny market inefficiencies and exploit them at scale, astounding Wall Street with their uncanny ability to make steady profits on what looked like sure bets. Imagine a finely calibrated Swiss watch tracking every millisecond. LTCM's models tried to do just that, predicting market moves with equations and historical correlations. But the problem? Real markets aren't Swiss watches. They're messy, unpredictable, shaped by human psychology, rumors, and panic, not just formulas. This mathematical confidence morphed into arrogance. The partners believed their models were infallible, invisible to flaws they didn't even suspect. That hubris blinded them, just like a pilot flying a jet into storm clouds, trusting instruments without questioning what they don't show. LTCM's rise was meteoric, billion-dollar bets, sky-high returns, and Wall Street fawning. But beneath the glamour, serious cracks were widening. How did success become illusion and danger? With astounding success, LTCM borrowed enormous sums, up to 25 times their equity. They placed massive bets on price differences in bonds and derivatives, often tiny but reliable under normal conditions. Soon, the firm's assets skyrocketed to $100 billion, making them a behemoth with power to sway markets themselves. Leveraging is like stacking dominoes. A tiny wobble at the bottom can topple the whole line. LTCM's gigantic positions meant if one bet failed, losses cascaded far beyond them, threatening the stability of the banks and institutions lending them money, turning a hedge fund into a system-wide time bomb. Warning signs flickered in emails and internal talks but were largely dismissed. Everyone told themselves, "This can't happen to us." Risk models weren't adjusted, and skepticism was smothered beneath swagger. The fund marched ahead, blind to the looming storm. Then came August 1998. The ruble collapsed, Asia trembled, and LTCM's carefully calculated world shattered. How did one event unravel a $100 billion fortress practically overnight? Russia's government default and currency plunge kicked off global shocks. LTCM's bets, based on historical stability, suddenly flipped against them as markets freaked out simultaneously across continents. Losses racked up so fast that $4.6 billion vanished in just months, shaking Wall Street and the world. Like pulling the plug on a bathtub, liquidity, the easy flow of cash, dried up. Banks refused to lend, fearing exposure. LTCM couldn't unwind massive positions without crushing prices further. The fund was caught in a liquidity trap, big illiquid bets with nothing to cushion the blow. To stop panic from splitting the entire financial system apart, the Federal Reserve orchestrated a quiet, unprecedented bailout led by LTCM's own rival banks. This government-assisted rescue prevented immediate collapse, but didn't solve the underlying flaws that later fueled the 2008 meltdown. Back in that midtown office, the screens might be dark, but the lessons blaze bright. LTCM wasn't just about math or money. It was a story of human hubris, systems stretched too thin, and markets that punish certainty. Next time you think a model's foolproof, try this. Spot its blind spots. Ask what it can't see. Genius failed, but you don't have to. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.